Welcome again to Post Office Road, the Millennium Stadium hosting Northern Soul Round for round 4 of the Betfred Championship. Newcastle Thunder are in town, but it's Rovers who've been making all the noise so far in the championship season. It's Featherstone against Newcastle coming up next. Sean, here we go again. What kind of week has it been in preparation for Newcastle?
A tough one. We had some learnings what we took from the Whitehaven game, and really focused and worked hard on that. So it's been a tough week, and the boys, we freshened them up yesterday, captain's run, just to make sure I got some clarity and some cohesion with our spine, and we have good clarity on how we're playing and how we're defending.
Team news-wise, a few changes again, a couple of them enforced, a couple of injuries, especially at left centre you're losing a few.
Yeah, Hank went down, then Ollie's gone down, so obviously that's why we have a big squad. Spoke to them at the start of the year that everyone's going to play a part in, the 2023 Rovers side, and getting us towards the end goal. So Josh goes in the centre.
And a word on the opposition, Chris Thorman's Newcastle. A few of your players actually have very recent experience of playing at Newcastle, potentially quite a dangerous opponent.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're a good team, big pack, well organised, good spine, well coached, and the big outfit. So, like I said, if we focus on our role, our job, we can't ask for much more than that.
Cheers, Sean. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, one and all. Here we are again. A sunny, breezy, chilly afternoon at the Millennium Stadium, Post Office Road, Northern Soul Round here at the Millennium Stadium. Newcastle Thunder are in town as Rovers bid to make it 4 from 4 at the top of the Betfred Championship. Big incentive with Toulouse losing to Bradford this weekend. Can Sean Long's side flex their muscles and strengthen their hold on pole position in the very early promotion race? Newcastle Thunder coached by a Geordie for the first time in Chris Thorman. What a great player he was. Now climbing the ranks as an exciting coach. And this is the side he selects. Jack Johnson, the fullback, Alex Young, Marcus Walker, Evan Lawther and Alex Clegg. The halves, Jack Miller, Nico Williams, and then up front, Ted Chaplow, Denive Baumforth, Connor Moore, Nick Staveley, in from Hull FC on dual registration, Connor Bailey and Reece Clark, the 13. Curtis Davies, Mitch Clark, Rob Tiliatu, and another in on dual reg from Hull, Matt Laidlaw. Sean Long's side features 4 changes. Caleb Akins continues at fullback with Luke Briscoe, Joey Leilua, Josh Hardcastle and Gareth Gale. Back in the halves, John O'Ford alongside Riley Dean. A positional change to Matthew Koza, who starts at prop, with Matty Wildy, the starting hooker once again, and James Lockwood, the skipper, back up front. Brad Day against his former club, Jack Bussey and Elijah Taylor at loose forward this afternoon. On the bench, Connor Jones, Mackenzie Yeh, Dan Fleming's first appearance of the season in a Rovers shirt competitively, and John Davis, who scored straight off the bench last week, 5 seconds in to his first appearance of the season. Looking forward to this one. The crowd ready around Post Office Road, Northern Soul Round. And let's hope Sean Long's men can bring some sweet music to proceedings this afternoon. Pitch looks good, in excellent shape for this time of year. And here come the Thunder, making their way out in the light blue, sky blue shirts with the light gold trim. And similarly shaded socks. And we await your Featherstone Rovers side. No Chris Hankinson, no Craig Hall, but plenty of talent as Rovers in their away shirts today, led out by the captain James Lockwood. make their way out in the red and navy. Predominantly red with a navy trim, navy shorts, red socks. And Rovers will be playing up the hill from right to left first half. And it'll be Newcastle to kick off. Referee today is Cameron Worsley. And great expectation around Post Office Road. It's been a terrific start to the season. A real feel-good factor returning under Sean Long. Can results continue their upward momentum on the pitch? Here we go. Newcastle get us underway. The kick-off from Marcus Walker. Oh, and it's a really difficult one. Brilliantly taken by Luke Briscoe. Had to go for it with his right instep, control it forward and then dive on it. It was a brilliant kick-off by the Thunder and expertly dealt with by Luke Briscoe, who's been one of the performers of the season so far, I would suggest, for Featherstone Rovers. Matty Wildy, Joey Leilua with a first carry up the middle. Riley Dean in his bright orange boots to the right of Wildy, who takes it from dummy half, and Dean skips away over halfway. Wildy waits in his blue boots. He's got Leilua outside. He comes back inside to the skipper. Lockwood promotes and Elijah Taylor's away. Broken play for Taylor, who throws it away. Cozza was on his inside, couldn't get there. And he teased past just too far in front of the Frenchman. And a great opportunity goes begging. And Newcastle survive. Great break. Lockwood heavily involved. Elijah Taylor streaking clear. But his pass just could not find Mathieu Cozza on his inside. And he'll be scrummed down underneath the posts. As always, let us know where you're watching us or listening to us, depending on where you are in the country. On Rovers TV, it's always great to hear from you. I'll read those messages out throughout the course of the game this afternoon. Early exchanges, nothing on the board, 90 seconds or so in. Bright start up the hill from Featherstone Rovers in their red and navy away shirts. Remember, 4 changes to the side. Craig Hall recuperating after that freak injury. Needed a trip to the hospital after some dislodged cartilage in his throat caused bleeding and a blood clot, which could have been very, very dangerous had he not made that hospital trip. So a huge thank you on behalf of Craig Hall to the NHS, and get well soon to Hawley himself. No Chris Hankinson as well, of course. He's picked up a back injury, so there'll be no Hank for the next few weeks either. So opportunities in the centres. That's where Hardcastle's playing today. And he takes a carry, playing at left centre. He was at second row last week, right centre prior to that. Wildy's the dummy half. Rovers approaching halfway and passing it with Ford, and former Newcastle forward Brad Day slips on receiving the ball and goes to ground on this near left-hand side. Wildy and Taylor, then Mathieu Cozza again. Excellent start to his Rovers career. Last tackle. Wildy and Ford, 40 away. Boot to ball from Jono Ford. Comfortable claim from Jack Johnson, and Featherstone Rovers are offside in front of the kicker. So Newcastle will get a piggyback down the pitch. And that's coming up our way onto the roof here. And the Thunder will tap on their 30. First tackle complete around about the 40-metre line. Interesting start to this one. That clean break by Rovers, not capitalised upon. And Newcastle, since then, have settled down with Barnforth, their hooker, through to the tackle on 40 with Wildy and Dean. Here they come again up the middle. That's Connor Moore. And an early kick, little dab over the top early. Perhaps that's something that they've been working on. It just dribbles too far. Keller Bacon's waiting for it with two herring up. And instead he gets the tap on 20 and gives it to Briscoe, and off he goes. Finding some excellent form late in his career is Briscoe. Bit of afters there after the tackle with Ted Chaplow. Wildy. Newcastle offside. So penalty, Rovers on halfway. John O'Ford boots into touch. And here come Rovers. Good opportunity this. Hardcastle taps to Ford. And Lockwood takes the first carry. 30 away, just left of centre, Rovers. Attacking the Ward Hygiene Services stand up the hill to our left. The referee's got the whistle in his mouth. Just has a little word and then just says get on with it. There's Lockwood and Chaplow who he's talking to there. Right to the sticks, 20 away with Wildy. Now then Ford, what can he conjure? Short, flat ball, gets it back off Lockwood and then promotes again. This is great. Day, Akins, Hardcastle off the angle, running towards the post, straightening up and takes the hit. 5 away. Excellent from Rovers. Wildy, Lockwood again, shifting right. Dean has dropped it. And Newcastle recover the ball. Another unforced error from Rovers. 6 minutes gone. And it's Rovers 0, Newcastle Thunder 0. Scrum down under the post. They've recovered well after that early break of the visitors. 0-0 on Rovers TV. Do get in touch. Let us know from where you are tuning in. It'd be great to hear from you. Newcastle have it on the 20. Big hit in the centre of the field from Jack Bussey. Quick play the ball though, Newcastle, and the referee has weighed the tackle count clean. 6 again from here for Newcastle. Bright start from the Thunder. Go to ground in the centre circle. The football markings painted green. And the 40 away here with a couple to go. Chaplow again. Lockwood dipped his shoulder into that. Yeah, I thought so, and the referee's blown. It's quite an obvious one. Lockwood dipped his shoulder. And the referee saw it. And they could go for 2 here if they want. Or will they carry on rolling down the hill? It's kickable. Only 30 away in front of the sticks, just to the right, but they're going to tap. Nical Williams wearing 7, just pops it up. And the big fella, Reese Clark, takes it on. Chaplow waiting, first receiver left side. He's had a good start, as have his side. Newcastle are only 10 away, left of the sticks here. It's with the hooker, Barmforth. Back to Nical Williams. Again with Reese Clark in front of the sticks here. Danger for Featherstone. Goes behind Chaplow. They set up left side. 5 away. Can Rovers keep Newcastle out? First test of Featherstone defensively. Short shuffle pass, forward pass. Everyone in the ground called for that, and the referee was right on the money, and that's an opportunity missed from the visitors. And it'll be Featherstone ball, nothing on the boards. We've had 9 minutes on Rovers TV. Featherstone looking to extend their lead at the top of the championship after Toulouse's defeat to Bradford, and Leilua with a strong carry gets his side up towards their 30. Wildy takes it on. Hardcastle on his left shoulder takes a big bump. Wildy, short ball, Briscoe coming in for work, offloads back to Wildy, gives it to Ford, promotes again Hardcastle. He's only got Gale outside him, back inside he comes, taken out high. Taken out high by Conor Moore, and that's a penalty all day long. He puts his hand in the air, apologises to the officials and his teammates, and he's invited some pressure on his line here. The referee will call him back and have a couple of words with him as Ford waits with the ball in his hand from the resulting penalty. 30 away, and he just goes for touch near side. So 20 out, full set of 6 with Ford. Wasn't the best first ball from the tap from Hardcastle over Ford's head. Wildy, Ford right side. Here's Elijah Taylor. Into the line, grounded 10 away, right to the post. Riley Dean changes his angle. Wildy with Ford. Dean's now behind the play. Here he is. Dean with a flat ball. Day takes it on. No way through against his former teammates. Dumped on the ground, but real opportunity here as Wilder gets the quick play. Dean shuffles it to Hardcastle, who powers over and scores in the corner, and Rovers strike first. Riley Dean's change of direction, Hardcastle's finish from left centre, and Rovers have the early lead over the Thunder. It's 4 points to 0. Very clever change of direction that from Rovers. And Hardcastle was the beneficiary on this near left-hand side. Up the hill in the far left corner. And it's going to be Riley Dean with kicking duties. No Hankinson, no Hall. I understand that Jack Bussey put his hand up for kicking duties this week, if required. Riley Dean will have the responsibilities this week. And his first kick is quite a tricky one. He's got the lime green kicking tee on the ground. About 4 feet in from this near left-hand touchline. He's taking it back 22 or so. A difficult opportunity to turn a 4 into a 6 on this chilly late February afternoon in Featherstone. Most of his kicks in his young career so far came as a Newcastle player, Riley Dean. This is his first in Featherstone colours. Oh, he struck that well. Oh, it just faded at the last. That looked excellent. So 0 from 1 early for Riley Dean. They will get easier though, I'm sure. And it's a 4-0 Rovers lead. Newcastle have had their opportunities so far. Rovers' defensive line has been tested. So 4-0 Rovers. And Newcastle will kick off. Once again down the hill. Head coach Chris Thorman, who did some excellent work at Workington Town. Proud Geordie, getting an opportunity to coach his hometown club. He's actually watching this game up on the commentary gantry alongside me. Quite vocal to our right, so if you hear an animated voice, it's Mr. Thorman to my right. Here come Featherstone, Leilua with a strong break. Might have taken a late shot there on the ground. Some of the crowd thought so. He's got a clean tackle count from it. Much of the frustration of Mr. Thorman. There's a painfully slow play the ball. Wildy eventually to Mathieu Kozar. Loving watching Mathieu in a Rovers shirt this season. Tom Alacan is the 18th man today. And Rovers 40 away. Up the hill from the Newcastle line. Dean. Bussey popping up over on the right. Dean. Kozar. Change of direction, jinks into the line and goes to ground on the 20. He's gone beyond it, in fact. Good strong carry, it's the last this, so where's Riley Dean? He's right side this time, skinny side play. Here we go, going to run it. And dummy, and almost get there Riley Dean, but Newcastle do enough. And Rovers turn the ball over right deep in Newcastle territory, over in the far corner, just in front of the scoreboard, if you can visualise Post Office Road. That's where play restarts for Newcastle Thunder with 25 to go until the break. And Featherstone leading by 4 points to 0 early on with Hardcastle's try. Do get in touch if you find us on social media. Either send a message to Featherstone or you can find me direct at Georgie Boy on there. And I'll be sure to read your message out. Thanks to Andy who's got in touch to wish his dad, Brian Greenhoff. Hi Brian, I know you're listening because I've seen your son already today. I know you're a lifelong, passionate Featherstone fan. It's a happy 79th birthday, mate, for Tuesday. That's from Andy, Marie and all the family. Sorry you can't be here today, Brian. Hopefully when the weather gets a bit warmer, we'll see you again at Post Office Road. But great to know we've got your company on Rovers TV. And a good start from the boys, leading 4-0. And Featherstone have possession. Oh, and they get another tackle count, wiped clean, and Leilua takes full advantage. Charging up into the 40. Great opportunity this for try number 2, I would suggest. 6 tackles from here. Wildy, Taylor, fizzes it back to Jono Ford. He senses danger here, Jono. Goes to ground, 30 away. Wildy pushes everyone out of the way and then goes left side to Caleb Akins. Newcastle are regging an early change. Looks like Mitch Clark, the big prop. Oh, I might be wrong actually there. Could be Matthew Laidlaw on dual reg. The whole youngster. Last tackle, they're within 10 Rovers. With Jono Ford just pops it up to Brad Day, who takes a massive hit and charges over anyway. Brad Day against his former club. Showing Newcastle what they're missing. Took the contact, but powered on and plonked it down. And Featherstone lead with a kick to come. It's Rovers 8, Newcastle 0. And he would have enjoyed that one for sure. And this is a much easier kick, I would suggest, for Riley Dean. So 8-0. Approaching the midway point of this first half. Brad Day scoring against his employers from last season. It was a good strong finish too. Riley Dean, he's 15 metres to the left of the sticks. He's taking it back 15, so a decent angle. No mistake, really nice kicker of the ball, Riley Dean actually. Looks like they're blessed with good kickers, Rovers, this year. With Hankett and Hall first and second choice. Riley Dean, Mark Carella waiting to come back too. And it's a 10-0 Rovers lead. Just chatting actually pre-match to Mark Carella. He's very much on schedule with his return. Still targeting the first weekend in May to return and fight for that fullback position, which there is great competition for places. And Newcastle kick off again. Trailing 12-0. That was Jack Miller with the restart. Bright sunshine today, but it's very, very chilly. Kozar. Wildy waits. 10-0 Rovers lead. The scoreboard still has it at 8 at the moment. I'm sure we'll catch up. And Rovers looking dangerous with Leilua up the middle. He fancies it today, just Joey, as does Brad Day. Oh, that's 6 to go. There was a Newcastle hand in that put it to ground. I think that was Evan Lawther. Ford takes it on, so another great opportunity here. Taylor. 20 away, just to the left of the posts in bright sunshine with Wildy, Lockwood. And then Riley Dean draws the defence and gives it away. And here goes Joey. Tackled low, just as he was poised to get full flow. Midway point of the first half as Lockwood goes towards the line. There's another try coming here, mark my words. Wildy, Ford. Ford fizzes the ball, Hardcastle strolls in. Second of the day for Josh Hardcastle, made by John O'Ford. And Rovers stepping clear. They've got a spring in their step on Northern Soul Round. They lead 14-0 with a kick to come. And Newcastle about to make a double change here. Looks like the hooker Curtis Davies is on, and Mitch Clark wearing 10 is on too. I think that's 3 early changes in the first 20 minutes from Chris Thorman, just standing to my right. And Riley Dean lining up his third kick of the afternoon.
Thank you.
2 tries already for Hardcastle. Is it 2 goals for Riley Dean? No mistake, just dinks it between the posts. 16-0 Rovers, good start. We've got 17 and a half to go till the break. Newcastle kick off again. This one's a bit more difficult because the sun is absolutely sizzling down. You won't feel it temperature-wise, but very strong in the eyes of the Rovers players up the hill. What's going on at the play of the ball there? Oh, it's gone against Featherstone. From their own first tackle, the referee has reversed it and given a penalty to Newcastle. There's a bit of afters there. The touch judge is on the far side. The referee just explaining to Bussey, who I think is penalising for a bit of afters in the tackle, and he's given the penalty. Newcastle in front of the post here. Now he's going to talk to the Newcastle players. Well, unexpected interlude of liveliness to the contest. 16-0 Rovers lead. Well, Lockwood has been called over as captain. And then Bussey as well. And the penalty awarded. Oh, he's reversed it and given it now to Featherstone. It's now a Featherstone penalty. So they must have both been at it. And maybe the touch judge just told him that actually it was the other way around first. I don't know. Either way, what looked like being a surprise penalty in front of the sticks is now a piggyback up the pitch for Featherstone. Penalty goes over the stand towards the training gym at the back, and Rovers get us back underway. 16-0 their lead. Keep your messages coming in. Always great to hear from you. Wildy gives it to Kozar. John Denton, one of our regulars listening. Happy birthday shout to your dad, John. He'll be sat just below us, I think, in his regular spot. Come on, Rovers, let's cement that top spot, says John. Well, they're going strong. Hardcastle's on a hat-trick already. Kozza, the dummy half here. Lockwood left side. Here he is. Short ball from the captain. You can probably hear the Newcastle coaches to my right shouting for a forward pass. Ref had the sun in his eyes, wasn't going to give that. Wildy switches back inside to Lockwood. Great carry, gets the offload too. This could be dangerous. Ford and Day down the left side again. That's where all the joy has come so far. Referee, blinded by the sun, puts his hand in the air for the last. So where's Ford going to go? The sun's shining that bright. You want to put it in the air. That's a great grubber kick through. It's taken on by Bussey. Riley Dean to Bussey, and it's another one for Rovers. Threaded kick. It was a beauty from the Rovers scrum half. And Jack Bussey says, I'll help myself, thank you. Rovers lead by 20. Hello to Mark Taylor listening to, enjoying the commentary from the seafront on the Costa del Sol. Very nice. Up the Rovers. 20-0 with this kick to come. Should be 22. Just to the right of the sticks, this. Bit of sunshine to deal with this time, but his kicking's been excellent. So two from Hardcastle, Day, and now Bussey, the 4 try scorers for Rovers. Riley Dean to add another 2, and he does so. So 22 points to 0 with 12 and a half to go until the break. So yet another restart. I think there'll be a fair few more of them from Newcastle. 22-0. They just can't contain this Rovers side at the moment. The Rovers want another penalty there. They're going to get one against them. That's for back chat. Against the skipper, who should know better, James Lockwood. And again, penalty. This one will stand in front of the post. Featherstone Rovers are being done for back chat in front of their own sticks. That will not go down too well with the head coach. Full set of 6, 10 away. Too much chat from the skipper. And he, of course, is first in the tackle. 22-0 Rovers, but with a full set on the line here for Newcastle. Brilliant hit. How about that from Josh Hardcastle? He scored 2 tries up the other end, and he's flown out of the line with a great try saver there. Beautiful. Here they come, though, still another strong defensive effort. That's Captain Lockwood looking to atone for his misdemeanours. Floated ball, that's gone behind and down to the ground, and Newcastle not coming up with anything here. 2 to go, and they've gone back to the 20. Nico Williams pops it up, but they're standing here, Newcastle. It's the last tackle. And they're going to do well to test Featherstone from here. They'll shift it left and kick, I think. That's exactly what they do. Miller pops it up. Briscoe claims he never normally disappoints, and he's ducked out of the tackle and got away. And he's still going, Briscoe. Look at the step. Look at the pace. He might get an offload too, and he does. Akins is on his shoulder, and Rovers already up to halfway. Brilliant Briscoe. And Lockwood, after giving away that penalty, has been brought off by Sean Long. Mackenzie Yeh, here we go. 10.5 minutes of fireworks to come with Mackenzie on before the break. Brad Day. Joey Leilua has lost the ball. He was carrying it loose. He wanted the offload, and Newcastle are away. This could be danger. It's a foot race between Aikens. I think Aikens will get there. Yes, he's done brilliantly there. Great tracking back for the fullback. Newcastle get the ball played quick. Young on the far side. Alex Young. Brother Dom starring for England. Oh, they're going to get a try in the corner. It's worked brilliantly left to right, and Newcastle strike. Alex Clegg it is. And they worked that really well. And Newcastle score in the corner. Alex Clegg. A winger brought over from Workington Town by Chris Thorman. And Rovers' defence is finally breached. That all came from that break. Caleb Aikens chasing back to no avail. And the try eventually scored in the corner. Difficult conversion attempt though, Nico Williams on this near right-hand side. Couple of metres in from this near right-hand touchline. Connor Jones is about to come on for Rovers. Second interchange. Connor Jones. We're after this kick. Sure it'll be Matty Wildy to make weight. Hooker for hooker. He's taking his time here, Nico Williams. Lining the kick up on this near touchline, just underneath the gantry. The ball's come off the kicking tee, hence the delay. He's going to have to get on with this now. The crowd behind him encouraging him to do so. Oh, he struck him beautifully. Bit of fade, like a golfer. Caught the wind. The crowd thought he pulled it wide, and then it caught the wind and came back in. Perfect. Fabulous kick, that. 22-6. It is Matty Wildy who's off, Connor Jones on. And Newcastle on the board before the break. 7 minutes to go till the half-time hooter. And that's quietened the crowd down somewhat. Keep your messages coming in if you're on social media. Twitter's probably the best place to find me, at Georgie Boy, and it'll be great to get your message. What do you think about the game, the season? This is good, isn't it, at the moment for Rovers? 22-6, they lead. And it's Newcastle in possession on their own 40-metre line. Nico Williams taking it over halfway. Last tackle. That means he can't kick. You can probably hear Chris Thorman asking for Clegg to kick chase. The kick comes in and Gale. Can't remember saying his name much. He's not had much of the ball this afternoon, Gareth Gale. Bit of defensive work there, and then Ford gives it to Hardcastle, who's got 2 tries to his name. And that was Day, and now it's Briscoe, gives it to E.T. Taylor takes the tackle, nowhere to go. Connor Jones. Leilua again down the middle, doing damage. Last tackle though. Jones has Riley Dean to his right. There he goes. I think he'll go high this time. Sliced off the outside of his boot. This could be dangerous. It's really well taken by the fullback Johnson. And in the closing minutes of the first half, Rovers lead by 22 points to 6 on Rovers TV. They'll be playing down the hill second half, looking to rack up a few more points, I'm sure. Alex Young with a carry. They're making inroads, Newcastle. 40 away now. Right down the middle they go. No way past Kozza though. Connor Jones in to help. So too Brad Day. This is the last tackle. In front of the sticks, 30 away. Williams goes high. Gale is under this. No mistake from Gareth Gale. And he does well to bring Rovers out to 10. Gareth Gale. He was involved actually in that freak injury suffered by Craig Hall during the week. Unwittingly, Craig Hall came in to celebrate Gale's try and got Gale's elbow in his neck. That's a penalty given away by Newcastle, by the way. And Rovers will kick into touch from 20. John O'Ford will do the honours. Yeah, and it was that impact with Gale's elbow that forced Hall to seek hospital treatment. Now a force change here. Caleb Akins is hobbling and he's off the pitch. Akins is off, so Matty Wildy is back on. So this is going to be a reshuffle. Has Riley Dean gone back to fullback? And Matty Wildy in the halves. Just glancing down, Caleb Akins has hobbled off here, so that's a concern. And he's going to go straight down the tunnel, Caleb Akins, to receive some treatment here. That's a worry for Featherstone Rovers. Just trying to glance down to see if I can see what the problem is. And that's a big blow for Rovers with Hankinson and Hall already sidelined. Anyway, Ford gives it to Dean. Thomas Lacan, remember, 18th man, could have done with him in hindsight. Last tackle, closing moments of the first half, couple of minutes to go. Ford goes high. Young's got lots of time to watch that into his hands and deal with it. 22-6 Rovers lead. Last tackle. Newcastle have it on halfway. Jack Miller. Well taken, Briscoe, and he's off already. Wildy and Dean. Gale. 90 seconds of the half to go on Rovers TV. As it stands, Rovers going 2 points clear at the top of the table. Kozar. Now then, Elijah Taylor. Good offload, Connor Jones. Wildy pushing everyone out of the way. Last tackle. Dean, where's he going to go? Going to dab one over the top down the right. Fullback's there. He's taking it well. Gets himself back into the field of play. Dragged backwards, but he stayed in the field of play. With 40 seconds or so to go. Newcastle should see out the half here. Hardcastle twice, Day and Bussey the try scorers. In this 22-6 first half scoreline. Last tackle Newcastle, this will be their last involvement of the first half. It's kicked downfield, rushed off by one of their big forwards in fact. Riley Dean, who's slotted in at fullback, takes the kick and Gale looks to get away and he offloads straight into Newcastle hands, so they are going to have one more go. I'm not sure there's much time, this might be it. The ref will know if there's any extras. Williams is running straight at the line and Newcastle perhaps aren't done yet. There are a few holes starting to appear in this Rovers defence and they get a penalty. They'll get an extra 2 on the board here. If there's less than a minute, I'm sure they'll kick. Just asking the ref how long is left. Well, this will tell us how long, because if they run it, there's enough time. And they're going to run it, so there is enough time. Perhaps the scoring is not yet over. Rovers defending their line again. It's got a bit sloppy since Caleb Akins went off. Into the line goes Jack Miller, short pass. They're inches short here, Thunder, from another score just before the break. Working it left, steps back onto his right, nowhere to go. Oh, he's done well. Leilua completes the tackle, 20 away now. No, 10 away, I beg your pardon. They're working down that left side again. Miller into the line. That's a massive shot. Briscoe does brilliantly there. Miller. This is excellent defence from Featherstone. And already it's the last. They've done well here. Right on the hooter. Can Rovers keep them out? And they've knocked on over the line. Great defensive set to complete the half from Featherstone Rovers. Newcastle will be frustrated by that. Another score there. Might have put us game on at half-time. Could still be. But Rovers have a decent advantage. Hardcastle twice. Day and Bussey gives us a half-time scoreline. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the second half. Live here from Post Office Road. Half-time though. Featherstone lead Newcastle by 22 points to 6. The second half poised, with Rovers resuming 22 points to 6 to the good. And Riley Dean preparing kick-off as Rovers play left to right in their away shirts, away kit this afternoon. The bright red with the navy blue shorts, red socks. And looking to build on this 22 points to 6 advantage. As Riley Dean gets us back underway. Kicking into the far corner in front of Tooter's Bar. And here come Newcastle with their first set of the second half. Responding from 22-0 down with the last score of the first half. Had chances as well to add another one before the break. But just that Alex Clegg try for the visitors. 2 from Hardcastle for Rovers today, plus Day and Bussey. And here come Newcastle up, over halfway on the far side of the pitch, playing from right to left as we look on in the commentary gantry position above the main stands, above the dugouts. And that's Rob Tuliatu with a big drive up to 40. Last tackle. Matcha Kozar with a bit of kick pressure on Nico Williams, and Riley Dean, who is at fullback with Caleb Akins having hobbled off midway through the first half, so we'll await an injury update on that one. Briscoe bringing it out of his own 20. Wildy, Bussey. Still going Bussey, takes a big hit.
Discipline. Boy Mitch.
Jones, Dean, and then Mackenzie Yeh. Up to 40, gets the offload away. Jones, Brad Day, left side Rovers come over halfway, still with Brad Day. And Gareth Gale now with a break. Last tackle, 30 away, just to the left of the post. Connor Jones gives it to Jono Ford, left side. Spiral bomb from Ford, straight to touch, I think. Oh, he's got that all wrong. Bounced in touch, behind the sticks. Missed the in-goal area, missed everything, Jono Ford. Kicked it dead out the back. Got his trajectory a little bit wrong there, so that's an opportunity for Newcastle to get out of danger. Here they come. 2.5 gone, second half. 22-6, the Featherstone Rovers lead. Nico Williams. Newcastle within 40 of the Rovers line now, up towards the left side as we look on. Attacking down the middle. Bussey took one in the face there in the tackle. The referee said that was fair and puts his hand in the air to indicate this is the last. 30 away Newcastle. Jack Miller with the lime green kicking boots. Oh, it's another brilliant claim from Briscoe, who's been excellent once more. And here's Joey Leilua. Wants a quick play, the ball gets it. Wildy scampers away out the ruck and then takes the tackle. Very slow play the ball again. Ford, Gale. 4 minutes gone second half. Still 22-6 as it was at the break to Rovers, with Connor Jones looking to catch something or someone out from dummy half. Grounded on the 40, last tackle. Jono Ford is loitering again left side. What's he going to do this time? He's going to have another go at the spiral bomb. Oh, and it's a beauty, and the fullback has dropped it, Jack Johnson. Well, he's won a couple of minutes ago, went straight into touch. He got that one right, Jono Ford. Fullback thought he judged it fine. It just dipped at the last minute and he's put it to ground, and Rovers are going to have a full set to go at the post here, right in front. Temperature dropping at Post Office Road. From the scrum, here come Rovers. Wildy takes it off Jones. Hardcastle, who's on a hat-trick. Oh, he's got a penalty. He offloaded out the tackle, but Newcastle, according to the referee, were never back on side. So they're going to have 6 from here. It's Brad Day with the ball in his hands. Going to tap it on the 10. Or thereabouts, around about 12 away. Here we go with Ford and then Mackenzie. There goes the big man. Like a bowling ball, skittling defenders everywhere. Jones, Wildy in front of the sticks on his own. Matty Wildy sends something. No way through. Jones again glances over his right shoulder. You'll see Elijah Taylor there, goes past him to Riley Dean. Dean back to Ford. This looks good for Leilua. Powering over Leilua. He's got 5 Newcastle Thunder shirts holding him up. and they do their job. If Leilua could have given it, Briscoe had a try, but the big man tried to power through and there was no way through. So they take it back in tap on 10 with Jones and then Wildy playing in the halves with Riley Dean at fullback, and Mackenzie's towards the line. Can he get there? Mackenzie just short. Jones with a short ball. Great defence again from Newcastle. You feel it's coming though. It's the last. With Jones. Mackenzie, he's going to walk in and score. Everyone stopped. Everybody stopped. And Mackenzie, couldn't believe his luck. The defence opened up. And the big man puts it down for the first score of the second half. 26-6 Rovers with a kick on the way.
Make some noise. 27, Mackenzie, yeah!
So Mackenzie couldn't miss. Just to the left of the sticks. Time stood still there, very strange. It was like Newcastle didn't realise the ball had been played until Mackenzie had it in his hands and put it down. Kick to come from Riley Dean. Around about 15 metres or so to the left of the sticks. Elijah Taylor's coming off and John Davis will come into the back row. Three and four now for Mackenzie in a Rovers shirt. 8 minutes gone, and Riley Dean has this kick to make it a 28 points to 6 Featherstone Rovers lead. And he makes no mistake, 4 from 5. And it could be a tough old 31 minutes or so now for Newcastle, you feel. If Rovers are in the mood. Looking down on the bench, James Lockwood, the captain, is off, but doing some warm-ups. He'll be back on soon. We've not yet seen Dan Fleming, the only unused sub so far. He's out there sauntering down the touchline as well. More of a walk than a jog. I'm sure we'll see him at some point. Wildy and Briscoe as we get back underway. Half an hour to go. 28-6 is the Rovers lead.
Move, Mitch. Travel, middle travel, short side. That's you as well, Chris.
Mackenzie up towards halfway. Connor Jones waits at dummy half. Davis. Do let us know where you're listening to us. At Georgie Boy on Twitter if you want to get in touch. Wildy's kicking on the last here. Not sure it was even the last. I think it was the fourth. Good chase. Brad Day turns that into a good kick. Connor Jones and John Davis were the other men in the tackle. Oh, it's gone to ground. 6 again for Newcastle. You can hear Chris Thorman yelling for it, and he gets it. Work to do for the Rovers backline here. 28-6, last tackle. Newcastle 10 away in front of the sticks. They're going to work it left. Miller then changes direction. Grubber kick through. It's come off Cosler. This is going to be a try, is it? They've offloaded backwards. If they work it right, oh, have they knocked on? It's gone backwards, says the referee. It'll be 6 again. What's he said? Oh, he's saying knock on eventually. The touch judge must have given that, I wonder. Yeah, he's given Featherstone ball. Touch judge must have given it.
Supporters join us in the Rovers Clubhouse post-match for live entertainment. We have a Northern Soul DJ for the evening, as well as a Carabao Cup final, as well as for player and coaching to do immediately after the win.
They've got it now.
10 seconds. 10 seconds! Shot clock! Heads in! Mitch!
Well, Caleb Aikens, who went off first half, has just re-emerged from the tunnel. It looks like his right hamstring has been heavily strapped. He's got ice on the back of his right hamstring. So that's going to be a few weeks out, isn't it? Hamstring injury. You don't rush those. So the injuries early in the season just starting to mount up a little bit for Sean Long. Craig Hall out for a few weeks. Chris Hankinson with a back injury, which I'm told could be several weeks. Mark Kirella still a couple of months away. At least. And now Caleb Aikens has got a hamstring. Kick downfield on the last. Good chase from Rovers. A quick play of the ball, and Young with a drive. Kozar and Wildy completing another tackle. So 28-6, just the 1 second half score. Mackenzie Yea's try, Riley Dean's goal. Rovers 28-6 to the good with 29 and a half minutes to go. Slice kick on the last, should be easy for Gale. And Rovers are going to start around about the halfway mark here. Mathieu Kozak is taken off, and here is Dan Fleming. First appearance of 2023 for Rovers. Popular interchange. Mackenzie Yea with a strong carry. Was looking to get the offload away, not this time. Jones, the dummy half. Ford to his left. Here he is, Jono. Short ball, Brad Day took it on. Oh, and he's dumped. Just about horizontally. Ford again, running at the line this time. And then across the line to Wildy. Bypasses Bossy, Dean with a good step. Riley Dean steps in field, it opens up for Riley Dean, who's still going. Offloads, great pick-up Ford. Mackenzie Yea's in for a second here. Brilliant offload, Mackenzie. Oh, he found the one Newcastle shirt back. And then it's a high shot, and Newcastle are going to get a penalty here. It was 4-on-1. And the one managed to pluck the ball out of the air. It was a great burst. Scintillating attack from Rovers. But Newcastle just about survived. Oh, have Rovers turned it over far side. Ball's come out. I think it's going to be a knock on. Great defence. And that's got the crowd going over there on the touchline. This is going to be a good opportunity for Rovers to add some points. 28 points to 6. Approaching the midway point of the second half. It's going to be a full set of 6 from 20 away. It's an awful pass. John O'Ford, who's a big guy, had to leap up and take that over his head. Now then Leilua, Briscoe. It's 2 Newcastle men there, but he gets away from them both. He's going to get a penalty here for a high shot on Briscoe. Davis into the line, almost all the way through, got an ankle tap. This is surely going to yield points. Tries coming here. Wildy, Ford, Dean. Oh, knocked on Hardcastle. It was fired into his chest, nothing he could do. Rovers had a 2-on-1. Couldn't just get it to the wingman. And Newcastle survive.
Shot clock, boys. 10 seconds. Go, yeah, to his face like that. It's just 5 seconds. 5 seconds! Shot clock, out.
Oh, Ford's given away. Oh no, it's not Ford. It's offside anyway. There was 3 of them, I think. Broke too quick. So a sticky patch in the game, this for Rovers. Oh, Newcastle haven't made touch. Wow. Gareth Gale, well done. Retrieves possession for Rovers and brings it back to 35 away. Both sides making errors now. Fleming's first carry of the season. Here goes Mackenzie Yeh. Try scorer this afternoon, only try the second half. Jones, Davis, dumped to ground in front of the post. 10 away, great opportunity for Featherstone to add another. Ford, Riley Dean. Oh, it's the same play. Feints the pass and fizzes it into Hardcastle. And it's knocked forward off his chest. Well, something not quite clicking there, because that's 2 in a row. Riley Dean's fizzed into the body of Hardcastle. He's being tapped on the head by his teammates, as if to say, don't worry, mate, you're not going to do it 3 times in a row. Let's hope not. His head's down, though, Riley Dean, annoyed with himself. Same mistake twice in a row. Midway point of the second half. 28-6 is the Rovers' lead. Well, referee touch judges are on. Bit of afters between the two. And the referee will sort this out. Call time off. Are there going to be some sin binnings here? Touch judge on this near side's having a word. The referee is going to give 10 minutes to a Newcastle Thunder man. Just tapping his elbow. A yellow card eventually produced in the back pocket. So it's going to be Rovers' penalty here. And for the next Next 10 minutes, Newcastle are going to be down to 12 men. It's Clark, the man who's been sin bin. Mitch Clark, the big prop. So Rovers have a chance here with Fleming. Jones, Wildy, Davis. Jones dummies at dummy half, goes on his own, Connor Jones. It opens up for Connor Jones. Individual try for Connor Jones. And Rovers move clear by 32 points to 6. And those kind of gaps you think are just going to start opening up now with the 12 men out there for Newcastle. Riley Dean adds another one. And Rovers lead 34-6.
Number 7, Riley Dean.
Oh, there's a high one. The crowd didn't like that. Everyone getting involved, and it's boiling over. You heard the roar, the oohs and the ahs. And the back pocket straight away. It's a red. And I think he knew. Oh dear for Newcastle. They've competed well for so long. But now they're down to 11. And straight down the tunnel. Dan Fleming's come off. Oh, it's Dan Fleming being sin bin. Let's count the bodies out there. 1, 2, 3. Rovers have got 12. So Fleming's been yellowed. So we've got 2 yellows and a red out there at the moment. 12 on 11. It's going to be. There are going to be opportunities everywhere. Might not even be done with the card, you know. 14 and a half to go. Riley Dean. Bussey steps in. Wildy. Inside ball to Davis. Jones again at dummy half. (34-6) Rovers. Ball's come out. Should be Rovers' ball. He's given a penalty against Rovers. Now the crowd showing their frustration. Been a strange old second half. No real pattern of the game. Three cards. One of them red. Caleb Aikens with a hamstring injury. Here come Newcastle, rare spell with the ball. Second half has just kind of disappeared in a disjointed haze as Wildy dives on the ball. No pattern of play at all. Yay and Jones scoring Rovers tries. Remember 22-6 at the break. 12-0 since. One-handed pickup from Joey Leilua. Sets off right to left, gives it to Ford. They're stacking up over there. Should have a 2-on-1 if they can work it. Hardcastle going. Clawed back and goes to ground, 30 away. Last tackle. Ford. Lockwood, Dean, they're going to run it. Wildy, yes they are. Wildy, through the gap, Wildy, can he get the ball away? Yes he can, Leilua! Take a bow, Matty Wildy. Attacked the line and laid one on a plate for Joey Leilua. Seventh try of the afternoon for Rovers. Leilua, after excellent work from Matty Wildy. Only his second game of the season, Joey Leilua, since his return from compassionate leave. And that's his third try. As we tick into the last 10 minutes of this one. Dean readies another kick at goal. He's only missed one, but this is tricky. On this near right-hand touchline, right in front of us. Got a good view of this. Oh, it's going to miss the near post. So 5 from 7 from Dean. And a 38-6 Rovers lead with 9 minutes to go until the break. Post-match reaction to follow. I'll be down on the pitch doing after the hooter with the players, speaking to Sean Long, and then into the clubhouse to watch the footy. Manchester United and Newcastle are poised to kick off at Wembley right now. And Newcastle just want to get off the pitch here. Wonder how many Geordie fans, football fans, are out there playing today for this Newcastle Thunder side, who kick off once again. 9 minutes to go. Briscoe's taking that one and Lockwood takes it on. And we're still 12 against 11 at the moment. But Dan Fleming will be back. Bussey. Tackled by Young on halfway, just beneath us on this right wing. Jones scampers away. Wildy finds another gap, Matty Wildy. Interlinking well, the two hookers out there, Wildy and Jones. Oh, they've got a tackle count. Restart there. Davis, change of direction. Try scorer last week. And Jones from 30 out with Wildy on his shoulder. Bussey takes it on, he's well tackled. Jones finds Wildy again. Lockwood centre field. Ford on his left shoulder. Back to Dean, who spins out of a tackle and offloads to Gale far side. Jinks back past 5 shirts. Ankle tapped and takes the tackle. 12 metres shy of the line, left of the post with Jones. Ford. Wildy, the work in it left to right with Leilua. A great ball. Briscoe. Joey's made one. And Briscoe scored it in the corner. And Rovers lead moves on to 42-6.
Try the Anderson Rovers, where number 2, sponsored by Forge Bell, it's Luke Briscoe.
So Rovers going clear at the top of the Betfred Championship table. Elijah Taylor's coming on. John Davis coming for a break. I say break, that'll be his match done. Caleb Akins is back in his tracksuit. And Dean has another kick at goal. 9 metres in from this near touch line. Five from 7 so far. That's a beauty. 44-6. Now we've got about 6.5 to go.
With a successful conversion, where number 7, sponsored by the Fed Rovers Martin League, it's Ryan D.
$44-6. Fleming's sin binning is done and dusted. So we're back to 13 against 12, with Newcastle having had the sending off. Taylor. Lockwood into the tackle. There's more tries here for Rovers if they want them. 5 minutes on the clock. Last tackle, Wildy. Grubber kick into the corner. This could be nice. Briscoe's taken. Oh! How about that? What a take, Briscoe. And in one movement, the inside ball to Jack Bussey to score under the post. And for me, that's the try of the match. Wildy's kick, wizardry. Briscoe's brilliance. Bussey bouncing. And Rovers running another. Two this afternoon for Bussey.
Right, Anderson Rovers, record 13, sponsored by TK Landscape, Jack Bussey.
That was a beauty. And he ran round the back to narrow the angle. Dean's got a simple kick to send Rovers to 50. Another half-century performance from Sean Long's side. Third of the season for Bussey. Second of the afternoon. And Dean to make it a 50. Dinks one over. £50-6. Rovers lead Newcastle with a couple of minutes or so to go. Tough afternoon for Chris Thorman's side. Not sure they would have expected much from Post Office Road this afternoon, but they will have learned lots of lessons, I am sure. Mid-range kick-off taken by Briscoe. It's probably another try here for Rovers, you know. Wildy. And here come Rovers again, over halfway with Hardcastle. 2 tries for him this afternoon as well. Hello to our friend Richard Evans, former Rovers chairman, enjoying our commentary in sunny but chilly Scotland. As Bussey sets off again. Bussey, Leilua, he won't be caught. Joey Leilua. Bussey's break, Leilua's try. Rovers rampant once more.
With his second try of the afternoon, wearing number 21, sponsored by Hugh Taylor, it's Joey Leilua.
Two for Hardcastle, 2 for Bussey, 2 as well now for Joey Leilua. 54-6 in the dying embers of another Rovers win. Round 4. Played 4-1-4, 2 points clear. Not a bad start for Sean Long and Leon Price. 4 in 2 now for Joey since his return. And another kick at goal for Riley Dean. It's 11 metres in from the right-hand touchline. Taking it back 21 metres. So a decent angle. We're right behind it again.
That's 120.
And another successful conversion. Not a bad third choice kicker, is he? 56-6. 8 out of 10. 10 tries.
And that's a successful conversion, making it 56-6. Sponsored by Fantasy. It's number 7, Riley Dean.
And the referee is probably just indicating we're into the last minute. Newcastle kick off again.
The kick is set up there. The kick.
56-6. Thanks for all your messages this afternoon. Always great to receive them. We're nothing without you, of course, here on Rovers TV. And Rovers running in another impressive win. Jones, Ford, left side, over halfway. Hardcastle, where's that gone? I think it's going to be Newcastle ball. It's been knocked on. I think we're just going to fizzle this one out and await the hooter. Newcastle competed for patches of the first half, fell away second, ill-disciplined, red card and a yellow. I know Newcastle's coach Chris Thorman wasn't expecting a win today, but I don't think he'll be too pleased with some aspects of his side's display. Reaction to follow. Keep an eye on our social media channels as well as part of your membership of Rovers TV. Interviews to come. I'll get straight down onto the pitch and bring you a reaction to this one as Rovers thump the Thunder. 56-6, 10 tries, 2 for Leilua, 2 for Hardcastle, 2 for Bussey, Daye, Jones and Briscoe. Sean Longside are 2 points clear at the top of the Betfred Championship. We'll see you next time for the Bradford Bulls and leave you to enjoy the rest of your weekend, safe in the knowledge that Rovers are clear at the top of the pile. They've won this one against Newcastle, 56-6. Thanks for your company. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.